What is up, you guys? Welcome back to the TikTok Trend Radar. My name is Jenna, and I'm going to walk you through all of the most viral TikTok trends that I have seen this week. And I'm also going to tell you how you can recreate them so you can also go viral and get those views. So without further ado, let's get into it. The first trend I want to go over is probably the funniest one of the group this week. I'm titling it, I Just Remembered I Have Free Will, because that is literally the only text that goes on screen. This has been trending for months. Actually, I'm pretty sure this has been trending since December of 2024. So this has been trending for over a year now. And it's still pulling big numbers. And I'm talking even the smallest creators are cashing in like millions of views. Basically, you just put on the screen your on-screen text, POV, you remember you have free will, or I just remembered I have free will, something along the lines of that. And then you show yourself doing something maybe out of the ordinary. I saw a video of this trend this week that got 23.5 million views. And it basically just says, POV, you just remembered you have free will. And it's him watching a football game with a drink. And then he looks around like he just remembered he has free will. And then he just stands up. And then he's standing up watching the game. And then he stands on the table. And he's still just watching the game. And it's something that's out of the ordinary, but also just someone playing around with the options they have. And that is what makes it relatable. Another perfect example of this was a woman washing her dishes in her house, and then she looks around like she remembers she has free will, and then it cuts, and the next thing you know, her couch is in front of her sink, and she is washing her dishes, but sitting on the couch. And I just thought that was absolutely amazing. And all of the comments were people being like, I want to start doing that. My favorite audio for this trend is the one that's like do 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 do, because it kind of makes you feel like an NPC, like you're just going about your routine monotonously, and then you remember you have free will and you do something else. But you can also do it without an audio completely. If you're doing something that's a little bit crazier, that maybe you're having a conversation with someone, or there's just an audio that makes it more dramatic, you should choose that. There was one of this girl who opens this guy's car. It's not her car. She sees stuff in it. And then she walks right into this guy's garage and he's like, oh my God, who are you? And she's just like, you should have locked your car. That audio is more funny than any little other TikTok trending audio that she could have put over it. The next trend I am titling, But You Don't Look, ... This hook just this week alone, from what I've seen, made 3 videos that got over 50 million views on each one. So this is a TikTok trending audio, and the audio goes, but you don't look gay. And then the other person goes, oh, sorry, wait a minute, and then some fun music starts playing. So when the other person goes, oh, wait, I'm sorry, you mouth those words. And then when the music starts playing, you do something that kind of shows why that stereotype is wrong or why that stereotype is true. But the format is always the same. You're going to start closer up to your face with judgment first, and then you're maybe going to back up from the screen to show why that thing is true or why that thing is false. There was one I saw this week that had like 40 million views, and it was a girl with the camera up close, and the audio was, you don't look gay. Oh, sorry, let me just, and then she props her phone up, backs up, and it shows that she is a little person. And the text on screen was like, well, you don't look like a little person. Another one that I thought was hilarious. It got 14.5 million views, and it's a girl on a track, and she goes, but you don't look fast. And she goes, oh, actually, I don't want to explain this one, so we're going to delete that one. We're just going to go to the next one, okay? Another one that was really, really funny was, but you don't look smart. And it's a girl with blonde hair and glasses, and the camera's up close to her face, but kind of down here. And then she goes, oh, wait, sorry, let me just, and then it cuts to then an Asian girl being there. And that obviously is a racial stereotype, but because this audio is trending and funny and lighthearted, it's getting a lot of views and a lot of laughs and a lot of love instead of hate. And the last trend we're going to talk about this week is the Can You Hear Me trend. This audio is used when you're feeling ignored, even though you're technically present in the situation. The audio actually says, can you see me? Can you see me or hear me? So for example, there's one video that got over 4.5 million views, and the text on screen says, POV, you're the only one whose phone has died. And then she mouths the words with the camera up close, can you see me? And then she flips the camera around for the second half of the audio, and it shows all of her friends at the table sitting with her that are just on their phones, not paying attention to her. And then it cuts back to her face for the end of the audio. Another one that I thought was hilarious was like asking your teacher for help, but she's too busy talking to the popular kids. And again, it's, can you see me? Can you see me or hear me? I've also seen this one done with a trio walking on a sidewalk, but there's only room for two people to walk. And so one kind of naturally goes behind and she's like, can you see me or hear me? So anything that you feel is relatable, even a personal experience that you've lived through, would go great with this audio. It's only like a 5-second audio, so it's really quick and easy to make. And those are all of our trends for this week. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you liked this content, or if you plan on recreating any of this content, or if you have recreated any of my content in the past, please hit that subscribe button, like, comment, do all of the things. Again, my name is Jenna, and this is the TikTok Trend Radar, and I will see you next week. Bye.